Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Today we're talking about something almost every English learner feels at some point.
The fear of speaking. That moment when you know the words, you know the grammar, but your mouth just freezes.
Yes, your brain says go and your voice says no thanks.
If that's ever happened to you, stay with us because today we're breaking that fear down piece by piece.
And by the end, you'll have real phrases you can use the next time your heart starts racing before you speak.
Daniel, can I be honest? I still remember the first time I had to speak English in a real meeting.
Oh, tell me, what happened?
I had prepared my sentence for 2 minutes in my head, just one sentence.
And?
By the time I was ready to say it, the topic had already changed.
That's so common. You're translating in your head and the conversation moves faster than your thoughts.
Exactly. So I just sat there, silent, nodding like I understood everything.
I did the same thing when I moved to a new team. I understood maybe 80% of what people said.
What about the other 20%?
I just smiled and said totally a lot.
Totally is a very useful word when you're scared.
It really is, but eventually I realized something important.
What was that?
Nobody in that room was judging my grammar. They just wanted to know what I thought.
That changed things for you.
Completely. I stopped trying to speak perfectly and started trying to speak clearly.
That's a huge difference. Perfect and clear are not the same goal.
Not at all. Clear gets you understood. Perfect just keeps you quiet.
Can I tell you about an even worse moment?
Please, I love a good disaster story.
I once tried to order food in English at an airport, and I completely forgot the word for chicken.
What did you do?
I just pointed at the menu and made a small clucking sound.
You did not.
I did. The woman behind the counter laughed, but she understood, and I got my chicken sandwich.
See, that's actually a perfect example. The words failed, but the communication still worked.
Exactly. Sound effects, pointing, gestures, all of that counts as communication too.
Language learners forget that speaking isn't only about perfect sentences. It's about getting your message across by any method that works.
I like that. By any method that works.
It should be our motto.
Let's imagine a situation. You're in a language exchange and someone asks you a question you don't fully understand.
Okay, I'll play the nervous learner. Go ahead.
So, what made you decide to start learning English?
Sorry, could you say that again? A little slower?
Of course. What made you decide to start learning English?
Okay. I started because of my job. I need it for work.
That's a great reason. Do you feel nervous speaking even now?
Honestly, yes. Sometimes I know the word, but I'm scared to say it wrong.
That's completely normal. Everyone was a beginner once, including me.
That actually helps to hear.
See what happened there? You asked for repetition, you admitted the fear out loud, and the conversation kept going.
Nothing broke. Nobody laughed.
Exactly. The conversation survived the mistake. It always does.
Let's try another situation. This time, imagine a job interview in English.
Okay, I'll be the interviewer. Daniel, tell me about your experience with international clients.
Well, I have worked with clients from different countries, and I learned to communicate clearly with them.
That's good. Take a breath. It's okay.
Sorry, I get nervous with this kind of question.
It's completely fine to pause. A short silence is much better than a wrong or confusing answer.
That's actually reassuring, because I always feel like I have to answer instantly.
You don't. Native speakers pause too. Let me think about that for a second is a completely natural sentence.
I love that phrase. It buys time without sounding unprepared.
Exactly. Silence isn't failure. Silence is often just thinking. Let's slow down and look at a few phrases from these dialogues.
First one, could you say that again?
This is your best friend when you're nervous. It buys you time and shows you're engaged, not lost.
You can also say, sorry, could you repeat that a bit slower?
Both are polite, both are natural. Native speakers ask this too, all the time.
Next phrase, let me think about that for a second.
Perfect for interviews, presentations, or any moment when your brain needs a pause.
Next phrase, I know the word, but I'm scared to say it wrong.
This is honest and simple. You don't need complicated grammar to express fear.
Now, let's talk about some vocabulary. First word, hesitation.
Hesitation means a short pause before you act, usually because of doubt or nervousness.
You can say, I answered without hesitation, meaning quickly, with confidence.
Or, there was a moment of hesitation before she spoke.
Next word, self-conscious.
Self-conscious means you feel worried about how others see you.
I feel self-conscious about my accent is something almost every learner has said.
Including us, honestly.
Next word, comfort zone.
Your comfort zone is the space where things feel safe and familiar.
Speaking English pushes me outside my comfort zone is a perfect sentence to describe this feeling.
Next word, tongue-tied.
This one is fun. Tongue-tied means you suddenly can't speak clearly, usually from nerves or surprise.
I got completely tongue-tied when my manager asked me a question.
Next word, blunder.
A blunder is a silly or embarrassing mistake.
Ordering chicken with a sound effect was a small blunder, but a funny one.
Exactly. Next word, awkward.
Awkward describes an uncomfortable or embarrassing moment.
There was an awkward silence after I forgot the word.
Next word, immersion.
Immersion means surrounding yourself completely with the language through movies, conversations, music, and daily life.
Immersion helped me stop translating in my head.
Last word, resilience.
Resilience is the ability to recover quickly after a mistake or a difficult moment.
Learning a language takes resilience because mistakes happen every single day.
And that's really the heart of today's topic. Fear will always show up. Resilience is what lets you keep speaking anyway.
Now, let's talk about one more thing before we practice. What actually helps you push through the fear, Daniel?
Honestly, preparation helps me a lot. Before a call, I write down 3 or 4 phrases I might need.
That's smart. Having a few ready sentences takes pressure off your brain in the moment.
What about you, Emma?
For me, it's remembering that people are usually kind. Almost nobody laughs at a language learner trying their best.
That's true. Most people actually respect the effort.
And even when someone does react badly, that says much more about them than about you.
Well said. So, preparation plus a kind mindset. That's a strong combination against fear.
Now let's practice. Repeat each sentence after Daniel, focusing on rhythm and pronunciation.
Could you say that again? A little slower? I know the word, but I'm scared to say it wrong. Let me think about that for a second. Nobody in this room is judging my grammar. I feel self-conscious about my accent is something almost every learner has said. Speaking English pushes me outside my comfort zone. I got completely tongue-tied for a second. That was a funny little blunder, but it's okay. Silence isn't failure, it's just thinking. Mistakes happen, and that's okay. Clear is more important than perfect.
Great job. Notice how none of these sentences are complicated. They're short, honest, and real.
That's the secret. You don't need big vocabulary to sound confident. You need clear, simple sentences said without hesitation.
So today we talked about the fear of speaking, where it comes from, and how to move through it.
We heard about forgotten words, nervous interviews, and even a chicken sandwich rescued by a sound effect.
Remember, the goal isn't perfect English. The goal is being understood and being brave enough to try.
Prepare a little, breathe, and give yourself permission to pause.
If this episode helped you feel less alone in that fear, give it a like and subscribe for more real conversations like this one.
And here's our question for you today. What's one moment when you felt scared to speak English, but you did it anyway?
Tell us in the comments. We read every single one.
See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.